So we have Tim Willers, who is Head of Conversation Design at Nibble Technology. We have Harold Nitschinger, co-founder of Prewave, and Micah Ployer, did I get the name right?
Absolutely.
Co-founder of akirolabs. So, round of applause, please, for our startups. So Tim is pitching first. If I can invite the others to leave the stage. Tim is our first startup.
Yep.
So Tim is Head of Conversation Design at Nibble Technology. It's an award-winning AI negotiation platform that empowers businesses and brands to negotiate one-on-one with their customers on demand. Tim, the stage is yours.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tim, and I'm here to introduce you to Nibble. It's the world's most experienced AI negotiation agent, now available for procurement. So procurement teams are under a lot of pressure to deliver more with less. But tech blockers, messy data, and platform rollouts can really stop you from innovating the way that you want to, and it can feel like your only option is a huge transformation or nothing at all. Meanwhile, your spend keeps flowing, but approval has become this box-ticking exercise where your team is stretched too thin to negotiate on the deals that they should. And Nibble solves that problem. It's a self-serve AI that plugs directly into your existing workflow and starts negotiating ad hoc spend with your suppliers in minutes. Think of this kind of like Calendly, but for commercial agreements. So I'm going to share this third box with you today. So here's how it works. Imagine you get a quote from your supplier that warrants some negotiation. You drag and drop that quote into Nibble's web interface. Nibble pulls out from that quote the terms that you want to negotiate on. And you give Nibble any context it needs for the negotiation and responses to any common objections that you might receive when you're asking for things. And you tell Nibble how you want to prioritize the different terms in the negotiation and what you want it to target. Maybe payment days are important to you, or maybe discount is the most important factor. Once you've done this, you get an email with a unique link that you can send to your supplier and invite them to chat to your agent and agree the deal in a few minutes whenever they're ready. When the supplier clicks through, they come to a natural language conversation with Nibble, and Nibble handles the rest. There's no meetings, no bottlenecks, just a 5-minute instant chat to finalize what used to take weeks. And this isn't just faster than traditional negotiation, this is often better. We've been doing this for 4 years in e-commerce. We've racked up almost 2 million negotiations in that space, where speed and empathy are critical. And that's kind of laid the foundation for us to move into the procurement space today. The best thing about this is it values suppliers' time as well, and it's available whenever they're ready to agree the deal. We've built Nibble with coaching from a London Business School professor of negotiation, combining real-world negotiation techniques with AI conversation design principles to make sure that speaking with Nibble always feels human-centric, because in a negotiation, how you say something is often just as important as what you're saying and what you're offering. So if your tail spend is out of control and you know that your team isn't negotiating the deals that they really should be, come and talk to me. Nibble effectively puts a negotiation agent on every one of your desks and frees up your team to focus on strategic work that really matters. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So next up, we have now Harold Nitschinger. He's the co-founder of Prewave. Prewave uses AI to deliver supply chain superintelligence that can transform businesses' supply chains to become more transparent, compliant, and resilient. Harold, welcome to the stage.
Hi, everybody. I'm Harold, co-founder of Prewave, and I'm super excited to be here today at DPW New York, especially because Prewave and DPW actually go way back. In 2021, Prewave won the global DPW startup competition. Back then, we had 30 customers and 50,000 suppliers on board. Today, we are serving more than 250 global customers and have 1.6 million suppliers on board. And at Prewave, we are supporting our customers to make their supply chains more sustainable, resilient, and transparent. We call that holistic supplier risk management, and that's what's needed in today's environment. We've been recognized by Spend Matters as the most holistic and sophisticated solution on the market, and also most recently been featured as a leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. Now, how does it work? At Prewave, we use AI to transform more than 3 million data points every single day into answering the 3 key questions of our customers in procurement and supply chain. Risk monitoring to answer the question, what is happening in my supply chain every single day? Supplier scoring to understand who are the risky suppliers in my supply chain, and multi-tier mapping to understand what's my supply chain beyond tier 1. And based on these core capabilities, we are driving use cases that are enabling real business value, from efficient compliance all the way to resilience and multi-tier risk management. In efficient compliance, we are helping our customers navigate this ever-increasing landscape of supply chain regulations, from the UFLPA to the deforestation regulation to CBAM and so on, and to do that as efficiently as possible. In resilience, we are supporting our customers to help build resilient supply chains along 2 dimensions, reactive and proactive. Faster time to respond to crisis, and proactive resilience to stay ahead of the next crisis. Faster time to respond is where we enable our customers to react, to mitigate crises such as natural disasters, the Baltimore Bridge collapse, instead of weeks, in mere days. In proactive resilience, we help our customers stay ahead of the crisis. This is all about knowing where to invest to build a resilient supply chain. And here we are driving a risk analysis framework, helping our customers focus exactly on those suppliers that are key. And that yields real results. We ran a survey with more than 100 global companies and then benchmarked our customers against the average of those companies. And here we see that our customers come out way ahead. One of our customers, Kärcher, the cleaning equipment company, had 3 times fewer disruptions in the last 48 months as opposed to the average. And they had much less revenue lost due to the disruptions they experienced. If you want to learn more, visit our session at 2:15 p.m. on the discovery stage and visit our booth number 9. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Very well pitched. And finally, we have Michael Ploiger, who is the co-founder of akirolabs, which is an AI-powered platform designed to elevate procurement and act as a strategic business partner. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Good morning. This is Peter Drucker, according to the New York Times, the man who invented management. And his quote, "The greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence, it is to act with yesterday's logic," inspired us to launch akirolabs. Undoubtedly, there's a lot of turbulence in the world, and undoubtedly, specifically in strategic procurement, there's a lot of yesterday's logic. And akirolabs is challenging the 40-year-old de facto standard in category management. To be precise, it was in 1983 when Peter Kraljic published his famous demand-supply power balance in Harvard Business Review, and with that defined the de facto standard for category management. For reference, Motorola launched the first ever commercial cell phone, and the vinyl record experienced its all-time high in sales numbers. The world has moved on. Procurement, question mark. The problem with this is that it makes us, as in procurement, operate in isolation and in an ivory tower. Think of a company like Siemens, different business units, different product lines, different geographies, pursuing different objectives and strategic intent, and they reach out to procurement and ask for help. And we say, of course, let's help you, but let's translate it into our language and our logic. Our language is category, our logic is demand supply power. And then we go back to the business and say, guys, did you realize you all need steel, you all need resin, you all need IT, which makes it a leverage item. And this drives us our strategy to reduce price. Bang, completely disconnected from what the business wants. akirolabs is taking procurement back into the future. We introduce strategic scenario modeling to category management, allowing us to best possibly support the overarching business objectives in the different business units and driving value beyond saving. Our SaaS platform, AI Augmented, supports the category strategy process, analyze, strategize, realize, and is delivering 4 to 5 times higher value and 50% less time to value. Leading analysts and thought leaders consider us a breakthrough innovation. Eloise says we are on a trajectory to eliminate much of the category management function as it was known in the past. And in parallel, at the same time, we are considered one of the 27 most promising AI startups back in good old Germany. Thank you very much for your attention. We're looking forward to welcoming you at our booth 23 and explore how we can take your procurement back to the future with akirolabs. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.